Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 30 on second down. Howell, the left side throw complete to Adams.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Try to run for it with Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They'll roll him out right toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Powell on the QB sneak. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down.
Powell ran it last time. Now he's going to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no return here for Agnews, and they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Etienne up the middle.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
2nd down, Howell now.
Forced out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy
convert on third with a gain of 22.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here, and that head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that has stopped his head from spinning, and now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Howell.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Travis Etienne, 96 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Raiders 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
For Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Howell.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And it's complete to Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
And they go play action with Howell. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he stopped immediately there.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell. Same target. It's Jacobs again.
Touchdown! Josh Jacobs from 10 yards out.
And the Raiders have regained the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Screenplay, here's Etienne.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram 44 yards.
And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
Jaguars 14, Raiders 10. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Howell's throw complete here to Waller.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
One last shot before the break. Howell. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
136 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Lawrence.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
He's got the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones, 29 yards. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Powell lets this go for Renfro downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
On On second down, a run with Etienne.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards that time.
And the Jaguars first down.
A handoff for Etienne. 157 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They run a draw here on second down. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's a give to Etienne.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This a 33-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 15 yards.
On first down, Howell. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
Howell throwing on first down here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
It's Howell with another throw.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
That's good for another Las Vegas.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Tyron Johnson from 17 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 168 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. They hand off to their big tight end, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. Lawrence on the sneak, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Got it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, here's Etienne. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Working with a second and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.